Good evening, KP Heathen, my friend from Louisiana. Hope you're doing well on this cool Monday. Pre-retirement days, comfort foods, and more. Thank you for coming. Mom of 4 boys. Welcome, Rachel. Hope everybody's doing well. 5 in the house, 5 likes. Utah Mike, welcome. Utah Mike is up in the, well, he's not in the batter's box. He's next in line to the batter's box. My friend Dave, who's going by Yoda. Oh, good Lord. How he got into Yoda, I do not know. He'll be next, and then Utah Mike will be after him. Well, I guess that puts him up in the batter's box. Okay. Who's ready for some cold weather? It's cool here. It was in the 40s this morning. To me, that's cold. Cold, windy, damp. Was not pleasant. So 4 in the house and 5 likes. I tell you, we're going to talk about well, Uncle Al contacted me. He's back to giving me advice on topics and such. He suggested today's topic is your house is not a castle against arson, looters, gunfire. Take notes. Fire extinguishers, sandbags, plywood covers for doors and windows. Remember, police and fire departments may not be available this summer. That is from Uncle Al. Hello, Uncle Al. I was just mentioning you. Idaho Garden Girl. So, as I was saying, Uncle Al, I was reading off your recommendations for topics, and I think that's good. No, your house is not a castle when it comes to arson, looters, or gunfire. Gunfire. Shotguns, rifles, pistols. They're going to go through the walls. Now, shotgun may not. You got brick or you got some, it may not, depending on what your siding is. But got some rain, so the snow is melting. Well, I'm glad the snow is melting. 6 in the house, 8 likes. Arson. A lot of those fires that happened out in California was attributed to arson set by homeless people. Looters. A lot of people committing looting. I was reading about out where they were out there where they had the fires and they were looting, that they really don't prosecute unless the value of what was looted is over $950. That's not good. Seem to be getting the sniffles again. Nuts with firebombs. Ah, the Molotov cocktail. Firebombs. Gunfire. Yeah, gunfire. You get these idiots doing what they call drive-by shootings, or they see somebody that they don't like and they shoot and they can never hit their target, so they hit some little old lady or some child that's in the background. Yeah. Everybody should have a fire extinguisher. You should have a fire extinguisher in your kitchen. You should have a fire extinguisher in your garage. You should have a fire extinguisher in your car, your vehicle. Now, if you live someplace where you have periodic storms and you got to worry about high winds, having some ready-made plywood covers that you can save, numbered, that you can reuse to cover your windows is a good idea. Where I live, people really don't put storm shutters up. If you live on the coast, you live Hurricane Alley, it's good. My house in Corpus had hurricane shutters. All the windows. I could close the shutters and they're protected. I didn't, if there's going to be a storm, I didn't have to worry about any plywood. And it's also good for security. It'll help you pretty much with security if you got storm shutters. A fire extinguisher in the bedroom. Hello, boss. Well, I tell you, you might want a fire extinguisher in the restroom in case you light the fire with the, gotta watch that methane might ignite. You might need a fire extinguisher. Of course, I'm joking on that one. Boss has 13.1K subscribers, 810 videos. Wow. I am subscribed on my main channel. Thank you for coming. Yeah, that's true, Uncle Al. Most houses are not going to be bulletproof. You got 2x4 framing. Some of the houses will have 2x6 framing. That way you can get R19 or R21 insulation. But having sheetrock on the inside, having some sort of plasterboard and maybe brick on the outside, that's not going to be bulletproof against a high-powered rifle, or likely a 357 or 44 Magnum or, high-powered pistol. That is definitely something to take into consideration. Five in the house, 9 likes. We are 11 minutes into our live stream. So, this last weekend, Uncle Al should be proud of me. I put out 2 videos. I did a coffee talk news, a little under 5 minutes, and I focused on the wall, construction of the wall in Texas. The federal government should start picking up construction, possibly in Texas, but elsewhere. Texas seems to be taking care of business in Texas. And not even a 9mm. Yep. And I did a second one on the box for Devil Dog Prepper. He should be getting his box. We'll look for it Thursday. I did a few shorts. Did one last night. Did one this morning. I think I just released another one a couple hours ago, maybe, if I recall correctly. Mr. Whistle, hello, Mr. Whistle. Thank you for coming in. I shouted out a bunch of channels on one of my videos, and I think that one only has about 20 views so far. So go by and give them a look and appreciate it, and it'll help the channel. And if you want to be involved, or if you want to be in the running for my next subscriber giveaway, 1,900 subscribers, and I'm right now at like 1,842 or so, I would encourage you to leave a like and supportive comment on each of the last 5 videos I will have released. Sure way of paying for your entrance to the giveaway. See if you win. And last time I only had 14 people that participated, so pretty good odds, and you get a real nice box. I'm glad you're doing really fantastic. Hello, Little Lone Prepper. Thank you for coming. So today we are talking about considerations around the house. You need to have a fire extinguisher, probably just about every room. As far as that goes. I don't know that I'd put them in the bathroom, but you certainly need to have one in your kitchen. You need to have one in your garage. You need to have one in your car. Somebody said you need to have one in your bedroom in case. I mean, for one, if you're a smoker, excuse me, if you are a smoker, you got to be very careful, because I've heard of people falling asleep and they've got a cigarette lit and it goes into the trash can, and they get a big fire going. So you got to be careful with that. Yes, check the fine print on your fire insurance. What do you do if you're in a grid down situation and the police and the fire department are not available? They're not available to help you, or They're under strength because people are sick, or they're under strength because people are worried about their own families. They're taking care of their own. They're not out taking care of the public. Think about that. Think about storm uh, season. Maybe you live on the coast and there's hurricanes or tornadoes, high winds. Do you have plywood ready for your windows? You go and you have the stuff sized and you cut it to size and number it and put it in your garage or put it in your storage, and uh, you can reuse it multiple times. And it's going to be expensive. The first time you go to cut all that stuff and you buy all that plywood, it's going to be expensive. It's not going to be cheap. Uh, you got to take into consideration, arson. People commit arson, especially in blue cities and blue states where they don't tend to prosecute. Uh, Looters, people steal. There's a storm, you go and you bug out, or you go someplace, go stay in a hotel 100 miles away from where the storm is. When you come home, there might have been a looting taking place at your place. Excuse me, my nose is draining. Yeah, carbon monoxide detectors. Yes. I have one in my hall, and I have one in my kitchen. Yes, and you need to periodically check them. You need to periodically check them. That is true. Good idea. Yoda, my friend. Love the snow. Thank you for coming. Love the Snow is not a content creator. What did Love the Snow do, Uncle Al? I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to look at the channel. 2 bags of thick sandbags and 3 feet tall. Was Love the Snow a troll? Oh, a troll. Okay. Don't need any trolls. We definitely do not need any trolls. They say you hit the big time when you start getting trolls. Thank you, Uncle Al. Well, thank God I bought a 4-pack of this. Because I'm using it. Oh, dear God. Took a couple of school. Ugh. Well, you may see a short. My wife made some pork ribs. Rice, corn, pork ribs. Life's good. I'm going to enjoy them. Yes, some people are hateful. My shorts are getting traction. They're up and down. They are up and down. I can go 5 or 6 shorts where every one of them gets over 400 views, between 400 and 500 views. And then I can go 3 or 4 shorts where you get 20, 30, 40 views each. I don't know what it is. I think it's the algorithm screwing with me. And the reason why I will say that was um, they got me pegged for a certain number of views, and they got my, whatever, they got me pegged for a certain thing. And I had a short that, for whatever reason, it's the only time it's ever happened, got like 6,800 views in a period of like 24 hours. I mean, it just blew up. And if you look at it, I don't know how I would not rank it like way above other ones that I've done. But it got like 6,800, 6.8K views in 24 hours. After that happened for several days, the following shorts that I posted, they were all very few views. Very few views. And I think that was to try to throttle me to try to keep my view count down. I think that was intentional, trying to throttle me to keep my view count down. Anyway, Dave went to a Mexican restaurant and they had a spicy plate. And he was saying it's the hottest thing he'd ever had and all this, and I made a comment about get the bicarbonate ready. And most people don't remember what bicarbonate was back in the day. That they'd use bicarbonate soda for an upset stomach. Uh, but nowadays they've got antacids and they've got all sorts of stuff. They've got stuff for gas and they got stuff for antacids and they got all sorts of stuff that you can take. Baking soda still works, yes. Baking soda. I bring all sorts of little stuff that I buy. Lots of stuff. I get little cases of stuff delivered on Amazon. Different, like Hormel Completes and Diggy Moores and all sorts of little rice and beans and chilies and little. I experiment. I get all sorts of stuff I bring to school. I like the little ramen in a bowl. Comes in a bowl. Um, and I brought a 3 bean chili up there, the vegetarian free 3 bean chili. And my one of my paraprofessionals ate it. She said she went home, and she just said she spent a lot of time in the bathroom. A lot of time in the bathroom that really got her. And now I've got some more of them, and we joke because I'm always offering them to the kids. I said, well, You hungry? You still hungry? You want some? You want some? And they, oh, no, sir, don't want that. Don't want that. Tease them. Don't want that. Um, I didn't show the pineapple upside down cake. LOL. Yum Yoda. I had oatmeal. I wasn't really hungry. Oatmeal is good. I eat oatmeal all the time. I love oatmeal. I had oatmeal today for breakfast. Had two packs of oatmeal in a little cup. Put a little bit of cream in it. Put some honey in it. Oh, it was excellent. Very tasty. I enjoyed it. So yesterday, and this may be my next coffee talk news, I mentioned that the current egg shortage is primarily caused by a widespread outbreak of the avian flu, the bird flu, which has led to the culling of millions of egg laying hens across the United States. significantly reducing the supply of eggs available for consumption. This high demand with limited supply drives up prices considerably. And believe me, people love to gouge and they love to take advantage. The main culprit is the highly contagious H5N1 strain of the avian influenza, which has infected and killed large numbers of egg laying hens on farms, forcing producers to cull their flocks to prevent further spread. And something else that I looked up that I need to take notes on, but I'm just going to give you from the top of my head. Um, when an when a chicken lays an egg and the rooster does his business, um, it takes about 21 days for the egg to hatch. And what they basically say is that every day turn the egg turn the egg over for the first 18 days, and after 18 days leave it alone. And the chick will hatch, and when the chick hatches, it will take about 6 months for that chicken to get to the point where it can start laying eggs. And once it starts laying eggs, it'll average about one egg a day. Six in the house, 13 likes. And that's where we're at on that. But I am down to 5 chickens in my original, well, not the original, but my current batch of chickens. I'm down to 5 chickens. And I'm getting an egg a day from each of those. My new batch of chickens are right at 5 months old, so I should start getting eggs in the near future. Uh, People have been commenting about uh, my new coop is basically be like a chicken condo, and it's nice. It's nice and strong. It's really well constructed, made out of pressure treated and siding, really good. I will probably at some point wind up painting it red. Is right now it's gray. Uh, Gray man, very low visibility from a distance. I don't know what it is about barns, but just it's a traditional thing. You paint them red, and that my original coop was painted red. Bird flu doesn't seem to. Bird flu doesn't seem to affect Mexican chickens. Welcome to Jerusalem Street. Hello, thank you for coming. Well, everything's cheaper in Mexico. That's why people used to like to go over. Well, actually, if you want to go over there now, you got to have a passport. My daughter's trying to get a new passport. Welcome to Jerusalem Street. Hello, my friends. Gotta watch out drinking the water down there. Gotta watch out for the water. Don't drink the water. Montezuma will have his revenge on you. And no, our chickens are not free range. We're inside the city limits. So we keep them in the pen. We keep them. We've got chicken wire over the top, the whole thing, so they can't. Nothing can get into them, and they cannot get out. Five in the house, 14 likes. 31 minutes in. So, certain parts of the country are going to be getting a lot more cold weather. Uncle Al was doing an update on that. A lot of it has to do with elevation. Where are you at? What's your elevation? The higher the elevation, the colder it gets. More likely to have snow. Yes, my friend Dave is in my ancestral homeland, northern Georgia. Actually, my folks, to my knowledge, mostly southern Georgia, down around Bainbridge. But I did have family in Atlanta that had moved up from Bainbridge. And been a long time since I've been back to Georgia. I don't like to travel. I don't like to drive. Used to not mind it, now I don't like it. I do not like it. Michaela Missick. Hello, Michaela Missick. Thank you for coming. My chicken's free range, but I have some bushes and trees for cover to protect from predators. I also have a fence all around my pasture, and I put them inside the hen house every night to let them in. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. We keep them in and we feed them. We have a watering system. They get no problem getting water. It's all hooked up, and we feed them. And we have no shortage of eggs. Oh, we wash our eggs. You know, we wash the poop off the chicken poop off of it. We wash our eggs, and we don't have to refrigerate those eggs, but we usually do. They may be out for a week, and then they go into the fridge. Oh, you're doing merchandise now? Oh, I'm a 2X, but you don't have to do that, Dave. Don't worry about it. I just appreciate the fact that you support my channel. I don't ask anybody to send me anything. I don't ask anybody to send me money. I think they call them super chats. I don't. I don't. The only thing I ask people is, let the commercials play. You know, and that way I'll get my pennies from the commercials. But I don't do memberships. I don't do. I don't feel like my what I do is special enough to warrant somebody paying me for it. I don't put out enough material to say, "Oh, you'll get a week early," or whatever, BS. And I'm not taking it away from anybody that does. I mean, there are channels that they put a lot more into their channels than I do, and that might be their main occupation. Um, you look at it. There are people that they work their channel, and they get paid every month. They get $150 a month, and they're not a huge channel, but maybe they're twice the size of mine. And they're bringing in 100, 150, $200 a month, and they think, "Wow, all right, well, I'm retired. I get good retirement, and I work, and I get a good check. So what I would make in a day, they might make in 2 or 3 months. So I don't, you know, I'm not asking anybody for anything. Helen, Georgia, for a YouTube retreat first week in March. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself. Seven watching and 15 likes. Well, good for you. Oh, good Lord. Getting rough, getting rough. You're going to a church retreat, okay? Well, good for you. I've been to some of those. I have been to some of those. I used to go to periodic Gideon's meetings. I used to be very active in Gideon's International, the Bibles. And I was on the state cabinet for a period of time, about 3 years. And I'd periodically, every quarter, we'd wind up in Houston or Dallas or San Antonio or someplace. And we'd have a yearly state convention. I went to a bunch of those. Galveston. Jocelyn, my friend. Jocelyn's Vong of Taiwan. Young lady on the other side of the world. If you're not connected with Jocelyn, you need to do so. She will support those who support her. Uh-oh. Yoda's getting a warning from Uncle Al. Ah. Stay on topic. Okay. Well, happy birthday coming up, Michaela. Drop your link, Jocelyn. Feel free to drop your link. There are a couple of relatively new channels in here. Maybe you'll pick one up. I'm always being told to stay on topic. All right. Do you have a... I won't tell you have one in every room. But you need to have a fire extinguisher in your kitchen. A bare minimum. You need a fire extinguisher in your garage. I would say you should probably have a fire extinguisher in your car. Somebody said have one in your bedroom. You never know. I was joking and said you may need to have one in your restroom in case you eat Mexican food to put out the flames. You know, methane can be highly flammable. SD Mountain Man, hello! Thank you for coming. Hope you're doing well, Scott. I am so far behind. Looking at my Fired Up Fridays, my Cast Iron Wednesdays, and all the... I'm so far behind, it's not even funny. And I apologize for that. Mike Crusher Reviews. Hello, Mike, my friend. Somebody was making a comment about beans. And I was joking. And I said, well, I'll tell you what. I've got lots of beans and rice stacked. White rice, pito beans. And the idea, I mean, food grade buckets. 5-gallon food grade buckets. And Mylar bags, oxygen absorbers, moisture absorbers sealed up, marked up. And the idea being in the grid down apocalypse situation, I've got a large supply of rice and beans. And we're joking about, eating beans and, methane and gas and green clouds and all that crap, And I said, well, what are you going to do if the grid goes down and I can feed you rice and beans? Well, that's at another level. That's survival. Well, there you go. Survival. Being prepared. And I tell you what, the dogs will be eating rice and beans too. It's like, I'll feed the dogs rice and beans, It won't just be the people. I probably have 10, 12, cans of the stuff. 5-gallon cans stored up. Rice and beans. Get those 50-pound bags over at Sam's Club. Joseph Moore. Hello, Joseph Moore. And I'm at the point where I really stopped doing that, and now I'm actually just buying freeze dried. I am buying number 10 cans, and I'm buying pails. Oats, rice, pails of the stuff. Oh, I'd have a hell of a time getting to it to show you. But I've got the big pails. You got to take into consideration how many people exactly. If I run out of dog food during SHT, if the dogs will eat rice and beans just like me. Okay. I've been looking into something else, trying to figure it out. Eggs. So you get a number 10 can of eggs, freeze dried eggs. And it will tell you that a serving is about 2.2 tablespoons, and that would be about 80 calories. So, looking up eggs, your average egg is going to be 70 to 80 calories. Actual eggs. And you get a number 10 can of freeze dried eggs. They vary depending on who you're getting. But as an example, you get one that says 77, the equivalent of 77 eggs. And that number 10 can is going to cost you $60, $65 right now. So you're looking at almost $1 an egg, freeze dried. And you can get a pail that will have twice that amount. And it'll run you, I think I was looking at one for about $129. Ready wise. Good size one. 144 eggs. Okay. Well, when I eat eggs, I usually eat 3. So that pail of 100 and I would have some, I'd have some potatoes with it, and I'd have some bread, some sort of bread with it, or I might make some tacos where I have egg and potato tacos, make it with tortillas because I got lots of shelf stable, or put something together, make something to make bread or whatever. So when you start looking at those pails, and you're talking about a breakfast for an individual, you're not looking at just, it's got 144, equivalent of 144 eggs. Okay. Is your breakfast going to be 80 calories? Throw in some potatoes. I'd have to figure that one out. But, when it starts talking about uh, calories and food and are you on a starvation diet? What's your situation? You doing any work? Um, those pails or those number 10 cans are not going to go as far as you think, especially if you're feeding multiple people. So, if you got 2 people, that pail might last you a month. You got a pail, 144 eggs, might last you a month. Because each person eating 2 eggs might last you a month. Think about that. Yep, you can learn to cook with them. People coming in. So I will tell you, those of you who just recently came in, got 10 in the house, 19 likes. I did 2 videos this last weekend. One is the box for Devil Dog Prepper. You should be getting it Thursday. I did a video on that. And the other one is a just shy of 5 minutes Coffee Talk News where I talked about the Texas border wall. Information that I went to was from texas.gov. And talking about the border wall. I would encourage you to look at the one on the border wall because I give a lot of good information in there. It's about 5 minutes long, and it's just me giving you information, pretty much. And then the situation with the bird flu and all the chickens that were put down, the laying hens and everything was put down. It's going to take 6 months to get all that back up and running. From you hatch them, takes about 21 days to hatch one, to get the chick, another 6 months to get them to laying age. So it's going to take a while to get things back to normal. But thank God, you can go to a lot of these little farmers markets. There are people that have chickens, and they're the best eggs you can get. My school secretary was saying she charges for a dozen eggs $3.50 right now. She's charging $3.50. Organic eggs, like at Walmart, a dozen organic eggs, it's like $8. You get an 18-pack of large eggs, just the regular large eggs, $7.50. You get one of those big old boxes, it's like $28 of eggs. $28. And I need to take some shots of all the eggs that we've got. And no, we don't sell them. Occasionally, I give them away. My daughter, the pastor, a neighbor, we give our, I'm not charging. Like when I send somebody a box, I'm not doing it because, oh, well, I'm going to, it's my way of giving back. And there are a lot of people that do that. It's not just me. But I would like to get my channel back to where I, at one time, would have 350 people come through a live stream. And yeah, I had a number of trolls. I'd have a half a dozen trolls come through every day. That somebody'd have to, suppress them. But right now, I'm averaging 50-ish, 50 or less. So I'd like to get a little bit better on that. So please spread the word that I am out here and I am live streaming and I am producing, putting out content. And if you can, I appreciate your support. Please leave a like. Please leave a comment. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications. And I do support those who support me, and I do try to give back. And I do every 100 new subscribers, and I've been down. I was doing 100 new subscribers a month, and I'm now way down on that. But I'm at like 1842 right now. When I hit 1900, there'll be another subscriber giveaway, and it'll be a real nice box. And if you want to be in the giveaway or a chance at the giveaway to get your name drawn, please leave a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 videos I will have released when I hit 1900. And the last time there was only 14 people. And I think it was Lady Dark Gaming was the winner of the last one. And there's nothing wrong with selling eggs. There's nothing wrong with selling eggs, especially if you're putting out, the way we put out for egg feed. We go to Tractor Supply usually. Once in a while, I have to go get something at Walmart once in a while I'll go to Walmart. But usually it's Tractor Supply. Oh, no, it's 4 videos a week. Uncle Al said, do 2 a week, 2 a week and 6. They were saying like 6 shorts a day. Please. I think there was one day I did 4. I don't do that many. I try to get a couple out. Sometimes I get 3 out. The algorithm does not like me. It feels I'm subversive. It'll notify people to be scared. You need to be scared. His content, be scared, because I'm up here one of these deplorables, I shop at Walmart, and I have conservative views, and I voted for the wrong guy. Please. I laugh. I laugh. I treat people the way I want people to treat me. I was brought up to be a good Christian. I'm not always the best Christian. I sin. Everybody sinned. Oh, you got me talking religion again. Because going to be giving a sermon before you know it. But I would ask that you. Somebody said something about Walmart. I'm going to fight the zombie hordes at Walmart tomorrow. We're supposed to get a little snow Wednesday. I've probably gone by Thursday. Everyone will be there fighting for milk and bread. Hey, they may get a cheese line formed. You remember when the government used to give away cheese? You get the cheese line, the government's giving away cheese. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. I got a sense of humor. I laughed my head off. So, I can't guarantee that I'm going to do one of these every night. I try to, but there's like Wednesdays are hard because I got meetings. And I do the best I can. But I will try common and preach a good sermon, Dave. Okay. Well, I have. I have. I have given sermons in church. I've spoken in a lot of churches on the Gideon's ministry. And I used to do Bible study. I used to do Awanas, if you're familiar with Awanas. I used to do Awanas. I used to do the Sunday school. I would do the Wednesday evenings. I did vacation Bible study. Uh, I did that with the kids. And I have not really been active since the pandemic. I really have not. I have not really. Used to every Wednesday and Sunday I'd be in church. And I really have not since the pandemic. So, all right. So we have 11 in the house and 19 likes. If you haven't left a like, please do like to support the channel, and it will be greatly appreciated. I will try to be back tomorrow. Can't guarantee Wednesday. And every day when I get up, I thank God for the day that I woke up. When you don't wake up, you won't know it. Next thing you know, it'll be Judgment Day before the Lord. Take your medication, drink a cup of coffee, say the Lord's Prayer, contemplate your day, call it a constitutional or whatever you want. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Honor your parents, honor their memory. Demonstrate your home training. Be kind. Thank first responders, thank veterans, thank people who serve. They risk their lives. They're not doing it to get rich. And everybody, please have a blessed day. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk. Thank you. Bye-bye. God bless.